Hey guys, this YouTube channel will be about restoring an old MK1 Golf on a budget. That's the main focus, to stay on a tight budget, because I don't have a lot of money to spend, obviously. And this car costed around 200 euros, and it was a bargain because it has all the paperwork necessary to register it and everything to be okay with it. It has a lot of rust, it has to be repainted, and the interior is the only part which is kinda okay. I mean, with some spare parts and some restored plastics, it should be alright. Okay, so let me show you the car. Amazing. As you can see, it is a blue color. I mean, it was a blue color. It's the 4 headlamp version, and it also has a really rare Volkswagen Motorsport badge, which is kind of rare. I never saw one for sale or ever in life actually, but I googled it and it's kind of rare. Even new to buy, it's around $100 to buy one, and I think this is it's a original one. The headlamp, this original Bosch headlamp, is cracked, so this needs to be changed, but these two main smaller Hella projectors are okay, and this headlamp is also okay, original Bosch. The front bumper needs to be changed because it was pierced with a couple of bolts. I will try to save these original Hella turn signals because this one is cracked here, but other than that, with some polish and maybe a thin layer of lacquer, it should be fine. And this one is without any cracks. It's in incredible condition. I really want that mostly every visible part of this car to be as original as possible. Underneath, this part of Golfs are mainly rotten, but this one is kinda okay. As you can see, no major rust, only some dents and some surface rust, but other than that, it's kinda okay. Here as well is some surface rust, but it's solid, it's only surface, so it's really good. The front of the car is looking really good, especially the fenders. The wings are in great condition. No rust. Check this out, guys. No rust, which is really rare for its age. It came with some period correct alloy wheels and with some Pirelli tires. It has to be replaced, which is no easy task. You can find new parts, obviously, but the work involved with changing all of this, it's a major one, but we will do it. The doors, almost every door has this weird surface rust on them. When I will grind the paint down, we will see how bad actually the metal around it is. Maybe it can be saved, or eventually this part to be cut out and replaced with a fresh metal. We shall see. But the main concern, as you can see, it's really bad, but we will change it, no worries. Also, I think I will have to replace this door. Hey Yoda. Okay, I know. You want to work with me on this Golf? Are you eager as well? Please, can you help? I'm asking for your help. See guys, you ask for help from this pussycat and the first thing she does, it runs away. And yes, her name is Yoda, but she's a she. I know. Okay, so this part is completely rotten. I don't know if I can save this, because my metalworking skills are in the beginner category. But we shall see. The back wheel arches are pretty bad. Look at that, guys. It's completely gone. So this whole segment will be changed with this part. Also, this back corner is really bad. It was, I think it was a big dent over here, and somebody didn't work the metal. Just simply put some filler around it, and if you don't do a good job with filler, this is what happens. Because if you don't treat the metal underneath the filler, it will rust, and it's even worse because it will rot underneath the filler, and you don't even know it. Only after some time, like here, see, it will bubble up, and then when you realize this, the metal underneath is completely gone. Same here. Same here, completely rotten. But you can find a whole new back panel for the MK1 Golf, so I think the whole back panel will be changed as well. Volkswagen. The two headlamps, the two stoplights will also be changed, because if you see this one, it's completely burnt out by the sun from interior. So even though if I fix up from the exterior, it will still show through that the interior is damaged. The interior of the stoplight is damaged. So, but I already sorted out a new pair from Germany for $50, which is an amazing deal because both of them are in perfect condition. As you can see, the hatch door, it has surface rust, but that's not the big problem. The big problem is this. All around the back window, the metal completely rusted. So this will be changed. And because the struts, obviously one is dead and the other one is missing, we have a device to hold the hatch door, of course, which is a stick. So this is how we do it in the Balkans. Okay, so I will show you this part of the interior as well. This is really hard to find one without two disgusting aftermarket Russian or Chinese speakers in them, because in the 90s and in the 2000s every single person who bought a hatch car and it had this back panel, the first mod was to put two hideous speakers and to wire them with some quality radio cables. Disgusting. So this has to be changed as well. But look at that, guys. Zero rust, no repairs, nothing. And even the original factory sticker is here in really good condition, so I'm happy with that. The other sensitive part of these cars is this, where the spare tire is, so this will need to be patched up as well. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why do you hate me? Why? Tell me. Tell me, why do you hate me? Say something. Say something. Thank you. Okay, so as you can see, the doors have surface rust all around the window and the seal, which is pretty bad, but we shall see if it can be saved or not. Same story here. This has to be changed, the back wheel arch has to be changed, but this part is really good. I'm really happy with this. Look, check this out. Zero rust, only some minor surface rust, but this panel, it's legit. Okay, so let's check out the engine bay. So this MK2, this chassis, I'm sorry, this chassis originally came with a gasoline engine, a 1.6 automatic transmission engine, but it was swapped for a 1.6 diesel engine, which is kinda sad. But the best part in this swap is that these engines are literally bulletproof. I mean, with a couple of, like with little time and no need for expensive tools, you can maintain them and you can revive them to their former glory, because they're really bulletproof engines. I had a similar engine 7 years ago in an MK2 Golf, which ran with vegetable oil for 2 years, and it had literally no problem with it. I didn't start the engine yet because the I think the relay which powers the starter, it's dead, because when I put the ignition key in and try to start it, literally nothing happens. So or the starter, or here something, this should be the fuse for the glow plugs to preheat the gasoline which enters in the compression chamber. But it shouldn't be hard to start it. I will make an episode about starting the engine, so no worries. But let's check out the details. So this is this is a really cringe cheap horn system with a really dodgy relay system, but it's fine. At least the surface rust, it's kinda okay. The chassis, this part, mostly it gets really badly corroded, but it's perfectly fine. I mean, I checked it underneath, and from here as well, it has no rust at all. The only rusted place is this battery tray, but I think after some grinding with a wire brush and a little bit of touch up, it should be good. And underneath this battery tray, it literally is perfect. No rust. Again, some dodgy relays, I don't know what that is, but we will find out. It has a bunch of leak coming from the rocker cover, which obviously is a failed gasket, nothing more, or somebody overfilled the engine with oil, and this is the only part where it can blow it out, but I think it's okay. A bunch of oil. But mainly I encountered the same problem, and by simply changing the seal and cleaning up the surfaces, it fixes this problem. Other than that, it's kinda okay. Check that out. No serious rust. Here as well, only just some minor surface rust. But I think the engine will come out. I will get the engine out, and I will redo the whole engine bay as well, and I will tidy up the engine bay as well, so it will be nice to look at. But I'm really happy. Nothing major, no major problems. Only if you're from the Balkans, you know this kind of stuff when you don't want to go to the shop to buy proper hoses. you just cut a piece of the garden hose and you put it in your car, and and yes, it works. I don't say it doesn't. I've done this in some occasions, but not on retro cars, so these things need to go. But other than that, it's really nice. It even has the original Audi Volkswagen sticker for the 1.6 carburetor, how the connections and how the hoses and everything, where it goes. But yep, no carburetor, only diesel. Okay guys, so this was the exterior and the engine bay. So let's see how the interior looks. Okay, so we have a organic plantation all over the car with moss, but it's okay. But check this out. This is why I love old cars. I freaking love old cars. Oh, the sound is just perfect. Okay, so it has it has a blue interior because I don't know if I didn't mention it, but let me show you. Just a sec. It's a Golf GL, which, if I'm correct, it's a Grand Lux model. Sorry guys, my dog is barking because why not? She thinks it's the best occasion to start barking, but no, okay, I'm really sorry guys. Okay, so the door panels are 4 door panels are kinda okay, but this fake leather part, it's cracked because of the sun and because of not treating it with oils during the warm summers. I'm sorry, my hands got dirty, but old cars, what can you do? It's missing the door pocket, which is kind of rare to find because it's a blue door pocket, but I will manage to find one. It has the original steering wheel, which I'm really happy with, but I don't know but look at that. It's made out of a soft rubber, which will be really hard to restore, but I might cover it with a thin layer of leather. I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me or give me a good idea, because I don't want to swap out the steering wheel, because the rubber, most of the time on these old steering wheels, the rubber starts to move around the metal part, so it you can move it up here, but this is rock solid, so it did not deintegrate the rubber from the metal part, so it's solid, so I don't want to swap it. So this is, as you can see, it's a gasoline taco. It's a gasoline dashboard. Taco. What? Yeah, because in Romanian and Hungarian you can say tachometer. I don't know, whatever. Okay, let's say dashboard. The dash is a gasoline one, which are really rare, and it also has a display for the clock. So, ooh, Grand Lux. Basically one switch for the lights, nothing more. One switch for the hazard light and one switch to hit the back window. That's all. Oh, and you have the Climatronic. Okay, so it came with this ugly aftermarket Sony radio, which has an actual cassette changer, which I will never in my life use. I already ordered the original MK1 radio from Germany, which was $30, which is a bargain, because here in Romania it's around from $50 to $100, and they are not looking even really good, so it was a really good deal. Other than that, so this has to go. It's a really cheap phone holder, but if you can see, it's held up with double-sided tape, which is a blessing, because most of the time they just put 2 big screws through it, and that destroys the dashboard. But still, it is pretty bad because it is broken there. But I think I will manage to repair this. Also, door pocket absolutely destroyed, but actually at least it exists, but it's not for my standards. Here I will put 3 VDO gauges, one for a voltmeter, well, I think a clock would be nice, and let's say oil pressure or oil temperature, we shall see. Other than that, obviously this is not in the right place. It's not centered because it was an automatic transmission, and now it's a manual one, and the whole clutch and shifting gear things, it's awful. So I will have to redo this because it's not, I think it's not drivable, but we shall see. The seats are looking really nice. They're kind of ugly, but after a good extraction wash and a little bit of touch up in places like this, I think it will be okay. Especially the plastics can be saved, but I'm really impressed with the nothing's cracked. I mean, the interior is in really good condition for its age and for the price, of course. In the big picture, it's a really good interior, I cannot lie. So I'm really happy with it. Okay, so I just show you the MK1, which will be a long project, but also I have another car, which is a MK2 GTI. I'm a MK1 and MK2 fanatic. I really love these cars. So I will show that to you as well. But mainly the scope of this YouTube channel will be these two cars. I will be working on both of them. The GTI, the MK2 GTI, it's in 90% done. It's a really good car. Only minor fixes and to do things on it. But yeah, other than that, these two cars will be the main project on this channel. So this is the GTI. During the winter, it stays under this roof, so it doesn't get rust because it has literally no rust on it. It's in almost perfect condition. It was repainted, which has a couple of defects, but other than that, it's a really nice looking car. Also, the interior, it's really nice, original. But I will make a separate video on this. So as you saw, the MK1 is not in a garage, not even the MK2 it's not in a garage because I don't have a shop or a garage, or how do you call it. And I think I will work around 2 or 3 months to transform a shed, a old rustic shed, into a workplace, and I will show it to you. Okay. I know, it's really rough. I'm staying in a village around near Cluj, here in Romania, and I don't have a garage because this is an old house in which you're staying, which is that one over there, and she's my dog, Sophie. You will see from her as well. So perhaps this place will be an ideal garage, but I will have to turn concrete down here and isolate the top part and the ceiling as well, so that dust and other particles will not fall down if I want to paint or polish or polish the cars or something. But yes, this should be a major project. I'm used to doing projects like this, so it's not a problem. The time is a problem, and money, obviously. But we shall see. Because mainly I'm running a B&B with my girlfriend here in this village, and this is where we're staying. It's in the same village. This is our house. And it involves a lot of work. Okay, now with the coronavirus, it's not that bad. With work, but we still have to do some work and some renovations there as well, because now we have the time. But slowly I think we will manage to transform this place as well for a really nice place. I don't know, guys, tell me what you think, if you are interested to come on this journey with me or not. Subscribe, like, share the video. I don't know, I'm really new to this, so we will do this together, I think. I know, it's so emotional. But let's hope for the best, and see you soon. Bye.